There was this post by Memesar, and this one is from someone named Amanda, and she's probably an idiot because she doesn't know what just recently happened last week at the small town of Tumbler Ridge, which is sort of like northeast of Vancouver. And there was a school shooting there that happened, and five students, one teacher, and their names are up on the internet. You can look it up on the Royal Canadian Mounted Police website and any other news website that mentioned it. Mostly the Canadian websites. The United States websites that, yeah, all they do is lie. So what happened when so this 18-year-old guy who identifies as female but is actually male biologically. He got bullied in school, and in a small town like Tumbler Ridge, and Tumbler Ridge has a citizen number by around 2,400. So everyone knows each other. So if something bad happens, everyone's going to hear about it. The mayor's going to talk about it. This word's going to go toward Vancouver. David Evie, the premier of British Columbia, he's going to talk about it. Whether if it's good or bad thing. And when something tragic happens, such as, for example, if soldiers from the Canadian Army, so anyone in the Air Force, the Marines, or ground. So when they come home after war, or they served some of their time, or if they died in the war, they come back to Canada, and flags will be down, and especially if someone gets killed. And it's a moment of silence, and everyone across the country pays respect for the fallen. Because those people that were serving their country, if something bad happens in the country, like a school shooting, this also happens. Now, school shootings generally happen in big cities, but Canada, remember, unlike United States, kind of strict gun laws, but the school shooter, Jesse Van Rootsellar, yeah, he turned evil, and prior to this school shooting, which happened around like after lunch. And one of the sucky things is that Jesse Van Rootsellar, he never had any connections to his dad, and his dad Justin, yeah, he talked about this. So basically, his mom, Jenniffer, she wanted custody of all the of Jesse and any other kids, and moved to New Newfoundland and Labrador. But the divorce court didn't allow that. And Tumbler Ridge, there's no mental health services there, so and Jesse, he needed help. So even after he went transgender, but that the transgender part isn't the main issue here. The problem is that he had mental health problems, and he had two firearms. One is a hunting gun, which is easy to access. Just go to a hunting store, just like everyone else. But number two, a customized gun. Now that's hard to get because something like a customized gun, you must be 18 years of age. You must have no mental health problems. And you have to take these tests just like a driving school. Or when you're trying to get your driver's license test. And you have to make sure you're not going to like shoot anyone. The only thing you're allowed to shoot is like the target at the shooting range, or of course regarding hunting guns, deer, or of course turkey. But regarding mental health, Jesse's firearm license expired when this happened, though just And even though his firearms were taken by the local police and the Royal Canadian Mounted Police, because something so shocking this happened. And other than like the six, five students who were the age of around age 12, and some are age 13, and the teacher's age 39. At the but Jenniffer, the mom of Jesse, and yeah, she's also age 39. But she got shot dead. Tried to prevent this school shooting from happening, and also the stepbrother, Emmett, who was 11 years old at the time of this shooting, just prior to this incident. And it was only mentioned through neighbors this warning, and the lockdown happened, and tragic students they have they're still shocked by what happened. And while there was other than the six, there was the seventh faculty member. He got shot right in the chest, and then the ambulance showed up, and they tried to take him to the hospital, but while they were on their way, he was dead. They couldn't save him. So that adds to seven, and then plus the mom and the stepbrother, so that the number is nine. And then Jesse, he pulled a gun on himself and committed suicide. Sounds similar to what Salvador Ramos did in Uvalde, Texas, regarding that 2022 Uvalde, Texas school shooting, Robb Elementary. Same age, same gender, both bullied. The only difference that the family tried to stop him. just tragic. Because bullying that needs to be dealt with, and teachers and other school faculty, they need to do better regarding bullying, because they're just gonna like wave it off. They say they care, but they really don't. They even tried to put those anti-bullying stickers. It it only works rarely. Now the most famous school shooting happened in Montreal, Quebec, where a man pulled a gun on all the women students, and he just had a thing against them. Yeah, we don't like to talk about that one, but yeah, it's one of those tragic ones, and we will remember it happened. And incident like that's why the Canadian flag is at the half-mast. Everyone was giving condolences. The mayor of Tumbler Ridge, David Evie, the premier of British Columbia, Canada, Prime Minister Mark Carney. He got all the other political party members, including the opposition party leader, the conservative leader, who's also MAGA, Maple MAGA. Canadians know who he is. Pierre Polyev. Even he came and actually gave condolences. But even if it didn't affect us, it affects all Canadians, and that customized gun that should have been taken away, because there's also another rule, because any firearm needs to be locked up safe, away from anyone who is underage, and anyone who might try to use it if they have mental problems. And the only people who are allowed to actually have guns in public are the police and Royal Canadian Mounted Police. and Canadian troops. And this half-mast and the news of the school shooting even showed up all over the world, over in Europe and Asia and Central and South America, Pacific Coast countries, Australia. We heard them. They gave some condolences. Oh, Europe. They also have strict gun laws, and their first choice of weapon and in defense is not shoot first, ask questions later. It's using pepper spray. That's what British police they do. Innocent until guilt. They'll check and if they're guilty or not. And some people in the United States they were confused, shocked. How could this happen? You guys have strict laws. Yeah, we do, but there have been issues at the borders. The Canadian Border Services Agency and United States, their border services, they every day they check every minute, every hour, every week, month, to make sure that there are no illegal drugs, illegal firearms, and illegal immigrants don't cross into the border. But there are just some people who break the law, and that's how school shootings start. And you have you see these illegal drugs used. And regarding illegal citizens, yeah, we do deport them, and anyone who is on a visa. Yeah, we're currently dealing with some Indian students and temporary workers overstaying their visas and breaking the rules. So they're getting deported one by one. Also, there's some Chinese people who also are breaking that rule. And since United States have a lack of research, they really need to understand the usage of putting the flag and half mast, and it's only because of terrible things that happened, and it had absolutely nothing to do with sports. We only put the flag down at half mast when there were some bad United States Army that purposely shot Canadian troops in Afghanistan in that war, and that's why Canada does not like United States for that reason. They are they are not allies anymore. Not true allies of NATO either. This is why trading between Canada and the United States is less and less and more with Europe, Asia, Middle East, Central and South America, Pacific Coast, and African countries. The whole world is leaving United States behind. United States, they think they're the best, but they are the worst. That's why they deserved to get booed at the Olympics, and likely going to be banned at the FIFA football tournament, and not be allowed to host the Summer Olympics. Likely going to be moved somewhere else in a country that accepts everyone. And we'll see what happens with Team USA. Likely going to be split. And speaking of the bald eagle, Canada had a higher majority of bald eagles compared to United States. Mostly in British Columbia. So even the United States, they think they just use the bald eagle all they want for their thumb flag. And their national anthem isn't even written by their own. It's actually copied off England. They United States rips off like a whole bunch of other countries stuff and try to make it look like they made it. And even if a bald eagle tries to pick a fight with Canada goose, yeah, they lose. Canada goose, they attack Canadians any day of the week. Even if we're not looking, accidentally making eye contact, and even tourists, they make this mistake. Just stay away from their radius, and they will leave you alone. Canada goose, they don't even care. You can be like the prime minister or any form of government, construction. Yeah, don't block the road, and you have to wait until they cross. They're worse than a turkey attacking your vehicle. And you can find that video of a baldy eagle losing a fight to a Canada goose. No, United States, do some more research before you make assumptions. And go fire Pete Hoekstra. The Netherlands didn't want him, so they fired him. Canada doesn't want him, and they don't want him either. Better replace someone with who's smarter. You can go just kiss Vladimir Putin's feet. You need to look at the meaning of why a country may put their country flag at the half-mast. And it's always had to do with someone's death. Not losing to an idiotic country who had terrible attitude and disliked by countries around the world for disrespecting them, being loud. They have no respect for the culture. They expect everyone to speak English. Vandalism. They think the world around revolves around them. And there's a whole bunch of other reasons. But the United States are just so stupid to figure that out. But Canada doesn't even care if we lost second place, but we're still loved all around the world because the whole world was cheering for Team Canada, not Team USA. Only MAGA cheers for Team USA. The the eagle loses to the Canada goose.